Stuffed animals and dolls have always been important to our society. We all have different attachment to them based on how we grow up or our experiences with them. When people look at stuffed animals, they view them as simply just a child's toy. However, this is not true for some children. When a child faces traumatic experiences, especially those that include violent parents, they tend to cling to a comfort item, such as a stuffed animal. In addition to children with parental violence, many people of all ages cling to these comfort items because of the memories that are attached to them. From babies to elders, we all want to look back on our memories and see that they come true. Through that, we want to experience our parents and our loved ones even if they've passed on. For example, when traveling, a majority of these souvenir shops sell plush animals embroidered with the destination. When the buyer looks at the plush, it will remind them of their trip and the good times tied to it. For centuries, these dolls and stuffed animals have been used as a symbol of culture, as well as comfort. The Native American Seneca tribe would make dolls in traditional dress and make baby dolls attached to a plank of wood to show how their culture carried their children on their backs. The traditions of creating these dolls were passed down generation to generation. This strengthened their bond to their parents and their tribe, especially when the mother was the one who made the doll. The mother would make the doll out of household items like corn husks. These toys weren't very valuable at face value, however, they were priceless to their owners. This is because the sentimental value behind it was so high. The doll was also sentimental to the guardians of the child and the tribe, as it was used as a marker for how grown the child was becoming, as it became more and more tattered and worn. In modern times, the traditional childhood stuffed animal is the teddy bear, as it's a protecting animal. Children at a young age are taught to believe that stuffed animals ward off evil, that they will protect us in case of emergency, like if there's a monster in the closet or we hear a spooky noise.
You know it's their love.
The child thinks that they are safe because their stuffed animal is there to protect them, like a pseudo-parent or guardian angel. That is why even in adulthood, children have such a connection to their stuffed animals, because when things were tough, we look to them for support like we do with our parents. This is amplified if the child has gone through trauma. If the child didn't have parents, had abusive parents, or was just in a bad situation, they will cling to their stuffed animal for much longer and much harder. This is because it's their only source of comfort they feel like they have. Sometimes this can be true, and it's heartbreaking to see how children fall into shells as they can't leave their stuffed animal's side. Although, sometimes adults do this without trauma to try and comfort the loss of their childhood and adolescence, especially the first few years of college, where the loneliness and degree of work is at its worst. They are seeking the love they never received or feel like they aren't receiving at the time. This is why when times are tough, people turn to their parents, even in adulthood, because they want to feel that sense of security and comfort that they felt as a child, knowing that their parent can make everything okay. But if it's not an option, the next best thing is to turn on to the symbol of what it is, which is a stuffed animal. Children make associations with everything. Stuffed animals originally have play association, but as they grow past their toddler phase, that play turns into something that feels like reality. The child begins to feel as if the stuffed animal is real and will help and protect them, like a friend or parent. Western society has pushed us to believe that stuffed animals are for kids, and as you grow up, they are meant to be put away, given away, except for a few special ones, which are the comfort stuffed animals, not play ones. This is especially prominent with boys, as they are shamed for having childish interests or a typically female item, like a stuffed animal in adulthood. They are often used as gifts for loved ones as adults from both genders. Like on Valentine's Day, it is typical to give chocolate in a stuffed bear. This shows comfort in a different way than a childhood toy, as it's a more romantic gift. This transitions that sense of seeking comfort in a parent to seeking comfort in your partner, which is the natural progression of life. We are taught that slowly we need to stop relying on our parents to make it on our own or to rely on ourselves or our partners. Stuffed animals show a cycle of being a child to being an adult seeking comfort of a parent, to seeking comfort of a partner, to being a parent yourself and giving love to your child. Stuffed animals can be seen through our whole lives in monumental moments. You may not remember certain events of your childhood, but you will always remember your childhood toy.